Previously, I went over 20 of some of the most down bad things a person can do. And what I learned from that video is that I seem to have missed a whole lot of down bad activities. So I, XinoHusk, YouTube's designated freaky light skin, put together another list with 15 more of the most down bad things someone can do. And we'll be ranking them based on how down bad they are. If you haven't seen the first video, go watch it. But in case you don't want to, here's a refresher of the tier list. Tier 1 is going to be light work. If someone calls you down bad for any of these, they're honestly bugging and need to be slimed out immediately. Tier 2 is going to be down bad. These are things that don't really affect anyone else, but don't go thinking about them too much or you won't be able to look yourself in the eye. And tier 3 is jail. They're the ones that you need to be locked up for and have the key tossed away. Probably put down, in all honesty. Now that there won't be any confusion going forward, let's get to ranking these. Alright, any self-proclaimed gamer has heard the arguments about men playing female video game characters, and you will always have your die-hard defenders being like, well, the girl avatars have better hitboxes, or, well, they just have better outfits and cosmetics. My brother in Christ, you're basically playing dress-up at that point. Me though, I'm a real man. I don't play the girl characters in Marvel Rivals just because they're meta or competitively better. I'm playing them so I can look at these fine-ass women, and I'm buying these skins so I can stare at their cheeks on the payload. Is it down bad? No, because these skins boost my morale and make me a better team player. Tier 1. Now, if there's one entry on this list that's the epitome of double standards, then it's owning one of those, kind of toys. If you don't know what I'm referring to, then you shouldn't even be watching this. See, when women have these toys, it's seen as good and clean fun. That's just them learning about their bodies, even though some of them be having the ones the size of your forearms. But when I have the Gooey Booty 9000 with 9 vibration and pulse settings, a built-in Bluetooth speaker, and a collection tray, all of a sudden, society loses its mind. Society. Oh yeah, if you own one of those life-size ones, brother, you need to be put down. So tier 2 for the smaller ones, and 3 if, you know, it's the full body one. Now, I'm not referring to those teenagers that are 18 and waiting for their 17-year-old girlfriend to turn 18, even though Twitter will still make you face cruel and unusual punishments for it. Nah, I'm talking about the grown-ass men that be doing it. I'd say the 2 most recent trending cases of this happening were Bad Baby and Lil Tay. If you don't know, Lil Tay first became famous at 10 years old, Bad Baby at 13. And on their 18th birthday, they dropped OF accounts, and both made over $1 million within the first few hours. My brother in Christ, that is literally spawn camping. Now, am I jealous I can't make $1 million in a few hours because I'm a chopped chud? Maybe. But still, tier 3. Don't let anyone dissuade you from partaking in the peak that is roleplay ASMR, primarily the anime ones. Not only are these some of the most masculine and not down bad things you can partake in, but you're literally roleplaying with a woman who doesn't know you exist. And if it involves a woman, then it can't possibly be down bad. And the fan base is full of well-dressed, stoic chads who enjoy it elegantly.
Did you miss me?
I miss you, mommy. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Yeah, tier 2. Now, if you've been on TikTok or Instagram at all, you know about the horrors that is the book talk community. See, initially, the community was fairly tight-knit. Stuff from the inner circle would barely slip through the cracks until the whole lid was blown off. These women have been reading porn the whole time. Now, the more accurate term would be smut. But that doesn't matter. And it's not just any normal freaky deaky action. Nah, these women are seasoned gooners. The normal stuff just doesn't satisfy them anymore. If that stuff doesn't involve the fruit word, they don't even want to see it. Like, look at this. Morning Glory Milking Farm with 22,000 reviews. Side note, haven't you noticed how female monster girls always end up resembling women, but the men are literally just monsters? Yeah, this is going in tier 3. Beware the book talk women, my child. Alright, getting a massage isn't down bad at all. We're here to talk about the paid DLC. Let me play it out for you real quick. And this isn't intended to be racist at all. I'm simply giving you guys a more immersive viewing experience. Hello, how can I help you? Hey, just wanted to get a 30-minute massage. Okay, come here with me.
A few moments later.
How was massage? Oh, it was great. I feel so relaxed. You want a happy ending? Yes, sir. The most coveted of add-ons. This is like a double pleasure concoction. And dare I say, not down bad. I said the same thing about paying for butt in the last one. But you're getting a guaranteed service from your investment. And you're literally supporting small businesses while they support your small business. Dear, wow. Hold up, this isn't a sponsor. I am not getting paid at all to do this. But I did want to shout out this dope clothing brand, KC Bucks. They're a startup brand that makes dope looking alternative Christian clothing based around the cooler aspects of Christendom. Their main goal, from what I learned in the Discord call, is to give back to smaller creators that don't really get sponsorships and hopefully help them keep creating content. They also brought up designs for some actual XinoHusk merch. And the whole reason I haven't done any yet is I just don't want you guys to buy clothes that'll get you bullied in public. So, if you want some cool drip and hopefully want to see Xeno merch in the close future, then consider checking them out. Like I said, not a sponsor, just wanted to plug a cool brand. Let's get back to the video though. Alright, the vacuum cleaner is a certified hood classic when it comes to the male canon events. Let me explain the thought process. What's a vacuum cleaner good at? That's right, sucking! So obviously, it should be good at sucking other things, right? No, it would not. See, this is a piece of machinery that's meant to suck up crumbs and other garbage. Now, are you garbage? And before your self-deprecating ass answers that, just know, I'm here for you, Pookie, as your parasocial light-skinned king. Mwah! But no, you're not. So don't be putting it in there. Don't you think if it was some elite ball strat, it would be more widespread? Use your brain! Tier 2. Oh, VR chat. An absolute cornerstone of the modern internet landscape. For all the wrong reasons. It is truly insane how VR chat has managed to create a monopoly of having some of the weirdest niggas on the planet, rivaling even furries and the anime community. Like the ratio of weirdos to normal people is like 10 to 1 on there. However, considering my content and the audience I've garnered, I don't think I can hate on all of them too much. So, I'll only be covering the worst of the worst, so I won't be mentioning e-sex. Even though I just mentioned it. Man, that be happening on Roblox now. The plague is no longer contained. Back to what I was gonna say. Phantom sense, if you don't know what that is when people claim to feel touch, smell, and other stimuli from the virtual world. Which, if you've already checked out cause you work a 9 to 5, isn't even the best part. Cause it's not just any phantom sense, it's phantom pregnancy. My brethren in Christ, what? Now, I can't excuse most of the VR chat debauchery. I can't. But you mean to tell me you e-cracked and ended up phantom pregnant? Honestly, I would say just delete the whole game. But that'll just cause all the cornballs to migrate elsewhere. Like when Tumblr decided to ban the artistic depictions of the unclothed body. So, this is going in tier 3. Alright, if you have a singular fraction of brain power and it's not just a hollow skull up there, you should know better than to be clicking on these 18+ Discord server invite links. They're on par with those Ugandan prince scams that old heads be falling for. Yet, for some reason, people stay getting their accounts hacked. Like, I hate to be that guy, but at that point, you kinda deserve to lose your account. Tier 2. Okay, I've made a whole video talking about the ins and outs, the gayness and non-gayness, and overall freakiness of gargling one's own glizzy. But now, it's time to talk about how damn bad it is. Which, in all honesty, it's really not. But wait! I need y'all to hear me out. There are 2 types of people in this world. Those who have tried, and liars. Now, I'm not saying you have to be successful to have tried. Maybe just bending down to see if you can reach it. But that still counts as trying. And riddle me this, if you think it's gay. Why is it not gay to use your hand? Yeah, well that's what I thought. If you want a more deep dive into it, then consider watching my video. But for this video, it's gonna get a tier 1. Now, if that photo wasn't enough to tell you what this phrase means, then here's a quick definition. The term short eyes is prison slang for those who like it! The children! Those of the unripe variety, depending on who you're asking. We used to be kids looking at cars. Now we're in cars looking at kids. I feel like I don't need to explain why going after kids is gonna put you in the highest tier. But considering this is YouTube, and we don't have the greatest track record on the planet, let me sound it out for you. Liking kids is bad! No matter what those blue archive players will tell you. Tier 3. See, double texting is a tricky one. A lot of people will tell you it's down bad cause if they're not responding, odds are they don't want to talk to you. Or, as the homeboy psychosis would put it, 20 dudes all taking turns laughing at your text messages. Which could be right a lot of the time. Not the 20 dudes part, but not wanting to talk to you. Because the whole point of phones is to have instant communication. And what person do you know goes around without having their phone on them, you know? I will admit, it does kind of show desperation if you think about it too much. But I've kind of developed a mentality of like, not caring. Like if they don't respond after you double text, then that kind of just confirmed your suspicion. I don't know. Y'all ain't built like me cuz I'm jaded. And the idea of being intimate with a woman is foreign to me. Tier 2 though. And last, and most certainly least, is animals. This is on par with the short eyes one. Same reasonings apply to this one. I don't think I gotta explain why this is horrid. Now, before some of you try to justify hating on furries, I'd like to present a counter argument. This is what I'm referring to when I say animals, like actual animals. Now, this is what most furries are into, which, keyword, most, grand majority, but there are still the latter that exist. Those are to be, condemned for all eternity. But there you have it, Pookies. Part 2 of the most down bad things you can do. Here's the final tier list again if you'd like to take a screenshot. Keep in mind that if someone tries to come after you for any of those tier 1s, that'll be slimed out immediately. But if it's one of those 2s or 3s, go ahead and hand them that blicky, cause it might be your time to go. If you guys enjoyed this video though, consider giving me a like and subscribing. It would mean a lot. Bye bye.
You should follow Xeno now!